popping it up.
All right.
We're live.
How you doing, man?
We're back.
Feeling better?
What's up? Yeah, much better.
Sweet.
I'll put Chris up top.
Hey, you look better, dude.
Of course I do.
If you watch that video from Saturday night that Chris and I put together, I didn't even have my lights on. I was just, if I had my lights on, you would have seen it. I looked pale as could be. I just was like, fuck this. I didn't even want to do that little bit that we did. It was that bad. I haven't felt like that in I don't know how long. That was brutal. So feeling like shit. God damn it.
Hey, everybody already popping up. Love it. Salute to everybody. Salute to the nation.
Give me a second, Joe. Oh, God. What the hell happened?
I'm not even putting any of my Raiders stuff on tonight. This is total relax mode right now. Fucking, I looked worse than AP after the Panthers game last season. Chris, make sure you link your show too, your channel.
I had a problem with this.
Are you? Is he referring to the paleness? I mean, because to be honest with you, after that game, the dude looked sick at that presser. He really did. He's like,
well, you just got your ass whooped by a team you should have beaten the shit out of. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's embarrassing in itself.
Then you beat the Ravens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, what the? He's like, I don't even know what to do with myself at this point. He looked confused, had no idea what he was going to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was crazy.
I just want to forget that whole season, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
It was really, other than Brock Bowers, it wasn't much for a bright spot.
It's a move forward. It's a move
all
forward.
All three rookies, really. Other than those three rookies, the season was just. You want to throw Jacoby Myers in there, too, as a bright spot? Okay, but after that, man, that team was just complete garbage from start to finish.
I agree.
So let's see who's here. So we got Rosetown's here. Jason Downs is here. Tyler A. What's up, Tyler? Robert Pena's in the house.
All right. There we go.
Let's see. Who else? Not Bueno is here. What's up, man? Moval's in the house.
The Rocket straight cooked us. Hey, Mike. How you doing, man? My brother, the paratrooper.
Diesel's here. What's up, Diesel?
I'm ready. I don't know what's going on.
We made that bastard look like a season starter.
Yeah, like you said, Jeff, the only bright spot we had was Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers was a bright spot, and the defense. Everything else was like,
you can't even add Max Crosby really as a solo to that because he just didn't have his best year, you know?
Yeah. He played kind of hurt, but still, you know.
Yeah.
What's the 805? There's the 805.
What's up, 805?
805.
He snuck in.
Well, that's good. Yeah, so, man, you know.
Yeah, Sacktown Mike, I'll reach out to them tomorrow. I'll let you know whether hopefully it went through. I mean, the money came out of my account, so I'll tell you what, man, there was a lot of unnecessary steps in doing that. I got to talk to them a way of streamlining that a little bit better. We were talking about the merchandise stuff for the Booster Club. He tried putting through an order a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't going through, so I reached out to them. Then he confirmed that the money never came out of his checking account. So I told him, I said, all right. I said, well, Venmo me the money because I've got stuff here I could always send from here.
Yeah.
If I got to do it that way. But then I'm like, you know what? Let me try this first. Let me try and put it through on my end through the system. And it fucking worked right away. But just like I can bill it under my address, but ship it to him and Callie. Well, there was just so many extra steps in it. It was just stupid.
Who's the manager of your the thing? Is it Josh McDaniels? Because it is a scam.
That's what it seems like.
That could be the problem.
It's all
could be the problem.
That was horrible.
Say,
Diesel, we're getting it, man. It'll be 2 weeks.
I know, man.
I'm forgetting. Be like, you order a hat and you'll see you one sock.
That's funny.
So what do you feel about Jack Jones? I saw you in live earlier, but Jeff, Jeff, what do you feel about Jack Jones?
I'm gonna have to call 911 for you. You gonna make it?
I got my speed down.
You got it on speed dial. It's on my button.
Hey,
my emergency button. I got the whole.
Yeah. After you have a stroke, you get that shit on speed dial. Just because you don't need it because you got to push that button.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as Jack Jones go, I mean, it was inevitable. You know,
I said that too.
I don't think he was going to be.
I said that at the beginning. He's not going to be there.
I don't think it was going to be a fit for him. It just, I don't know. I think it was the right move for the team.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, they try to trade him, but who wants him?
I think he still would have fit in the system that Pete Carroll's going to run, but if Pete doesn't mess around with attitudes like that. No, people will say, well, he had Marshawn Lynch. Lynch wasn't an issue. He was a character. That's different. When you're a character like him and the attitude he brings to a team, I mean, he's an uplifting attitude and uplifting character. He's not the wrong type of character. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, Lynch never had a problem with his teammates. He always was with his teammates.
They loved him.
He always played ball. He had a problem with the media and the outspoken people. That's no problem he had. Other than that, he got along with everybody.
He'd rather take a fine than talk to the media. He just
I mean, he was a lovable player. I mean, people loved him.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't have that attitude like, you know, some of these other guys that are, you know, borderline divas and just fucking annoying as shit.
Yeah.
You know? We'll talk about that. We talked about that earlier. He was talking about receivers posting first. I said, nah, we don't have to worry about that. There's too many receivers in the draft we can pick up. We don't need another diva in a locker room. Pete Carroll's trying to change the perspective of his locker room. It's about the team, not about one person, because I have to get all my catches. No, screw you. It's a team.
Robert Pena, who's lagging? We all are, or just one of us?
Who's lagging?
I think I might have caused that because I had all the motion behind me. I got my heater going and it's moving the flag and all that.
Maybe everything looks fine to me.
Yeah, I don't seem like I'm lagging here, so. Okay. Thanks, Dean. Appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, so I knew it was gone. Good riddance. I mean, that first week, when we got him, basic splash plays, awesome. Thought we had a man, but after that.
Well, that's just it. And that's what bothered me with him was he was a flash in the pan one week, and then, you know, next week he'd do something stupid, and you know, he wasn't consistent with his playmaking on the field. Yeah, he had a pick six this week, but next week he'll get a personal foul penalty that'll fucking, you know, kill the team for a drive or whatever, you know, or give away a first down when we've got them held to, like, you know, 3rd and 15, and next thing you know, they got a first down out of it because you went and did something stupid. You know, he's one of those guys that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's it. Big, like I say, we was catfish too by him. Like you said, Zamir catfished us, and so he did too. You know, he did okay. He looked good, but all of a sudden, just
going. Just because I know Jason's getting a kick out of people not wearing hats, so I don't want him to start thinking he's watching an OnlyFans.
Don't humor Downs. I mean, that's the thing. If you
that's why I put my hat on. He said he wanted a no hat show.
Right.
So that's why I put my fucking hat on.
What do you mean you want no hat show? Jason, you're not going to turn this into your personal OnlyFans show, man. Get out of here.
What's up, Raider Ben? How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Hey, Raider, what's going on?
Downs is an absolute comedian. He wants to just make jokes.
No, Downs is all right.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, but you got to remember, there's one thing though too. Cops don't have a sense of humor, so his sense of humor with jokes is not good. So remember that.
Who's that?
Jason.
Oh, really? No sense of humor.
That's why I'm so fucking funny, because I'm a firefighter and I got bust balls with the best of them. So
Oh, I'm with you.
I've got that thick skin, bust balls, do
Wait a minute.
shenanigans in the firehouse, shit like that.
Jason Downs was a cop? Okay, I gotta get out of here. I don't want to look up my record, my past record. All right, see you later, man. Hey, salute, Raider Nation.
I mean, the fucking guy can't pass a mirror without looking at himself.
Bro.
You know how cops are. They love looking at themselves in mirrors. He can't pass a mirror without checking himself out.
Yeah, my record's clean. My record's probably spotless, so I don't worry about that.
Yeah, my record's cleanish.
Raider Ben, only time the Raiders can win a Super Bowl is when I play in Madden. Actually, I did Raiders on franchise. I just finished it over the weekend. I won the Super Bowl with them. I beat the Seahawks of all teams in the Super Bowl. But as Nate says, I played it on Super Unicorn Rainbow mode. I didn't play it. I played it on rookie mode. I've only had the game 3 weeks.
What?
I've only had it 3 weeks. I got to get used to it again. Last time I played Madden, Nate wasn't even alive yet. Ben was probably still shitting in his pants wearing diapers last time I played fucking Madden. You know? So, actually, most of the people that watched my shows probably were still fucking shitting themselves. You know? And now it's the other way around, though, because now some of them are so old they are shitting themselves again.
Salute, Arnie. How you doing?
What's up, Arnie?
You spend all day washing a red truck, cooking food and watching cops on TV. Don't lie. That's what Downs just said. Oh my God. I know that's freaking hurtful.
He's not going to lie about the cops thing, though, on TV, because that we watch that all the time.
Hey, Robert Pena had made a comment. He said, I've fallen down, I can't get up, press the button. You know, I just make fun of that commercial a long time ago. Like, that's funny. It was like hilarious. But when it happened to me, I like, oh shit, I ain't laughing no more. That's shit.
No shit.
I did fall down and had a stroke. I couldn't get back up. Like, oh my God, I had to call my wife and my kid to come get me.
Yeah, 30 years ago, that was funny when we were like,
I can't get it. Now I'll make fun of that no more.
I was trying to think of the name of it, and Ben just said Life Alert. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I ain't laughing no more.
I ain't laughing no more.
You guys shouldn't laugh, because you laugh and it might happen to you. Be like,
oh fucks, he says.
Don't worry, man.
That happened to me about
you'll get
3
there.
years ago in my driveway. I lost my balance and I fell over. And do you think I could get up?
Hey, Mark, salute. You'll get there. Keep it up.
Well, you know what it was? Now I could get up with no problem. But at that point, it was fresh out of hospital. I was super, super weak. And I went down hard, and I could only get up to one knee, and that's about as far as I could get. I couldn't get. I didn't have the strength to lift myself up any further. It was bad.
I knew somebody was going to bring the turtle remark.
I was pretty close to that, Ben. Trust me.
Yeah. I tell you what, I was working on something at the house,
Mark,
and this a couple of years ago, and I was putting a new outside light on the shop, and the ladder I had broke. I'm like 16 feet up, and I face planted on the asphalt in front of my shop. Absolutely destroyed my left hand. It was in like a halo, and my wife had just gotten home. And I was like, where's my phone? Because I can't breathe. You know what I mean? I freaking had that wind knocked out of me. I didn't know how bad I was hurt. I just knew my hand was flipped over backwards.
So what's your impression about the press conference, Jeff?
This guy's telling a fucking touching story about how he broke his fucking hand. And you're right away.
I thought he finished. I thought he was done because he kind of killed him.
About his fucking...
And kind of skipped for a minute. I thought he was done.
No, I get to my phone and I hit up the wife and I go, hey, I call her as I crawl to the phone. I'm like, hey, I need your help, you know? And when she
the moral of the story is you learn how to spank it with your other hand, right?
Yeah, no, okay. I learned what it was to just all I got to do is
take my hell. This is not a real talk anymore. This is
I just double click the phone and I can actually just dial 911 instead of even counting on it. You know what I mean?
He's stripping over there, Chris. You're gonna get Jason all fucking worked up. You just took your hat off.
She'll figure it out.
Jesus Christ! The next is gonna be what?
Everything off. I'm stripping down. There's no more. It's not real.
I'm like, old lady will figure it out when the ambulance is coming rolling down the lane. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So Arnie's question: what is your first impression of Geno Smith before his press conference, and now impressions after his press conference? I always liked him. I never had an issue with him. I have no problem with the guy, and I think he said everything he needed to say. He showed up in the right colors, at least. I will give him that.
He showed up a professional.
Yeah, he did. He looked good. You know, I mean, he answered the questions that they asked. You know, there was no stumbling. So you can tell he wants to be there, and he liked obviously playing for Pete Carroll. That's how I took from this.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like a barn burner of a press conference. It was basically, hey, here's the guy that's been in our building for the last, 3 weeks now, and we're bringing him up for the first time in front of everybody now that the ink's dried on the contract. We're ready to go now. You know, I mean, there was nothing special in the press conference, but it was a meet and greet with the press for the first time with his coach, with his GM, and you can see the rapport he's got with Pete Carroll.
I love it.
He loves Pete Carroll.
You know, he loves Pete. Pete loves him. He wouldn't have brought him in if that wasn't the case. So I'm happy with it. I have no problem with it whatsoever.
Did you hear about that phone call he made to Max Crosby when he signed the contract? Did you hear about that?
Say that again.
Did you hear about what Geno Smith made the phone call to Max Crosby after he signed the contract? You hear what happened?
No.
Yeah. So Geno Smith signed ink to paper. He signed it. First thing he did, called Max Crosby. He said, "It's done." Max Crosby jumped out the roof. He went ballistic. It was on the show. He said he was so happy that they signed Geno. He was like, they FaceTime each other all the time. So
he called. He let Max know while he was on his own podcast, like on the Rush.
No, right after he signed the contract, he called him.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
well, he said on the Rush.
Deal, I guess.
He said, "Hey, Max, I signed it. We're done. We're good." Max just went just jumped out of the roof. Just had
freaking.
He was
amazing.
Happy. Yeah, because Max we finally got a leader on offense. Because Max, his defense, they do the best they can, but they can't do shit when we owe team 24 points, but the offense only scoring 19. So
Yeah. Well, he needed a leader on the other side of the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's just it. Now, those are your two leaders on both sides. Max on defense, him on offense. So, yeah, they should become best friends because they need to be on the same page with everything. Plain and simple. These two should become best buddies.
Yeah. Well, they are.
And that's how it should be. Your quarterback should be best friends with your defensive leader. Because right now Max Crosby is the face of the team. There's no two ways about it. So everybody should be. He's like look at it this way. He's like the godfather on the team. Anybody wants something or needs something or wants to talk to somebody, you go to him. He's the guy you need to go to. Whether you're offense or defense, you go to him first. He's the voice of the team is what it comes down to. Everybody should respect him for that matter.
Randy, I hope
you messed up. You messed up, Jeff. Hold up. Jeff, you messed up. I told you we got to take the disguise off. We're a Seahawks station. Remember, we got to put the Seahawks on and the Raider banner.
It's in the wash. I had to wash it.
Because Randy Yen says
it must be blind. Do you have a blind keyboard or is that
no? This is a Seahawks station, Randy. This is we just disguise ourselves as Raider people. How it goes.
Yeah, we just disguise as Raider people. We're Seahawks fans for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Arnie says, what do you rank Geno Smith out of all 32 quarterbacks in the NFL? I'll put him around that 15 to 17 range.
Yeah, 14, 15, yeah.
We paid him like he's around that same rank. If you look at the ranking for the pay scale, he's right in that range. I would put him there, definitely.
But if you looked at him, what he did last year, there was a lot of picks, but I watched every single one of them, and man, there were a lot of drops and tipped balls too. You know what I mean? So it was like, damn. And the line, he was running for his life.
But look at what he had. Yeah, his offensive line was worse than ours. I mean, can you imagine?
28
he had to run for the life and throw picks. You know,
28th ranked
Bengals,
overall,
you got
wasn't
a
it?
choice. What?
28th ranked overall in the NFL.
Yeah,
Was the
all
Seahawks
the
line.
was 28th.
But yet,
Ours was better, but his was 28th.
But he had the highest accuracy rate of any quarterback in the NFL except for Burrow.
For the past 4 years.
Yeah.
No, he had the highest for the past 4 years accuracy.
Right there. That's the other thing too. You want people that want to be here. You want players that want to be part of this team and part of the whole rebranding, rebuilding. You know, the reintroduction to the Raiders of old. You know, and he's one of those guys, plain and simple. Yeah, I wasn't surprised that that his name even came up when we were, you know, in that process of what we were going to do for a quarterback. As soon as his name came out, I was like, makes sense. I get it. And I hope we can do it, you know.
Makes me wonder if the Matt Stafford thing
I'd rather pay him the money to play quarterback than fucking Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, me too.
Without a doubt.
And it makes me wonder if the Matthew Stafford thing was smoke and mirrors to begin with.
Not really. I don't think it was. I think that that came up, but then Geno Smith said, I want to be traded. 2 days later, they're making a trade. So it was right after that, Matthew Stafford.
If it was smoke and mirrors, if anything, it was on Stafford's part. I mean, he baited us to get more money from the Rams, or you know, to resecure himself with the Rams. That's pretty much what I think that came.
They all do that to us. They all do that to us. I'm going to the Raiders. Yeah. Well, we're paying more money.
It was a fucking snake. That's how I look at it. You know, Stafford was a fucking snake.
Yes,
Chewy, well said. That's a mouthful. Lots of effing, but that's a mouthful, and I agree.
What's up, Eric? How you doing, brother?
Hey, Eric.
Hey, can you put Arnie Garza's up there real quick?
I'm getting there. Relax.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know you were scrolling through.
You just go for the ride. You get in that little truck behind you, and you just sit in the driver's or passenger seat. I'm driving this bitch.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Want to see how? Oh, look, I am driving.
That's hilarious, bro.
Be the driver. All right. My first impression through this 8 seasons of his career, a bust or a career backup until last year's season with Seattle turned into a starting QB. Yeah, I mean, he couldn't grab traction on any of the other teams he was with. Unfortunately, his first team was the Jets, and we all know the history of the Jets is awful.
That's how that works.
Yeah. Just why I pity anybody that's going to get drafted by the Jets this draft because
oh my God, Chewy.
Who they got? Justin Fields, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be sorry for him.
I have fun with that one.
Yeah, good luck.
Like they've got some talented guys in that team, like Sauce Gardner, another guy, you know, that I just think would be phenomenal in any other team.
Yeah.
You know,
Breece Hall as well.
Yeah, Breece Hall, running back, another guy. What's his name? The wide receiver.
He wanted to get out there too.
Garrett Wilson. Garrett
Wilson. Thank you.
Yeah, he wanted to get out there.
You know, wasting his talent over there with the Jets. You know, I mean, new coach and everything. Let's see what happens there. But I mean, I still think Robert Saleh got a raw deal. You know, they let him go a little too early, and I think the team saddled him with the whole Aaron Rodgers bullshit too. That was a disaster from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
like Aaron Rodgers in his Green Bay days, but dude, hang it up, man. You're just going to become a Brett Favre at this point, bouncing from team to team, and you know, tarnish your reputation in your Hall of Fame career. Basically, that's how I look at it.
Is he still available? He hasn't signed with anybody yet, has he? Aaron?
No, nope.
Okay.
No, wait a minute. Here it is. Let me get this one here. You Raiders at the Super Bowl, baby. Fuck the Niners and the Chiefs. Yeah. Rams didn't want to pay Stafford. Stafford used this as leverage, definitely. Question: does Michael Mayer and Trey Tucker take the next step to start him with Geno at QB? I don't see why not. I mean, if you two feel any different, it's finally a bona fide quarterback back there since
For one
Derek
thing,
Carr was playing well.
For one thing, in his press conference, they asked him about the weapons of Mayers and Bowers, and Gino said, "Yeah." And then don't forget, we have Trick, we have Tucker, and Mayer. So he acknowledged both of those guys. They didn't ask about those two guys; they asked about the other two guys. So that means he's gonna get the ball to them best way he can. So yeah, I think they're gonna have a better game.
I think you can expect Mayer, if they're in a 2 tight end set, you can expect Mayer may actually back up into the backfield in a single back. If there's a single back, may back up into the backfield for a little Chip Kelly fun, because he loves to do that. He likes to bring a tight end and just bring him into the backfield and act like a blocker, and then maybe he just slips out there. You know what I mean? And he's an outlet. You know what I mean? A lot of play action RPO stuff that Chip likes to do. And Gino's the perfect quarterback for that stuff.
Don't forget they got that guy Ian Thomas from Carolina, I think it was. He's actually a better blocker than Mayer, so he can put him back there. He's more athletic than Mayer is.
But
so
I think
put him back to the backfield, and he can do this thing.
But I think if it's Mayer back there, it's more of a disguise because Mayer's a hell of a blocker. He's a big dude. You know what I mean? So
either or.
So it's one of those where it's a disguise type deal where he comes back into backfield. That doesn't mean he's going to be just a primary blocker. That means you need to watch out for him as he releases. You know what I mean? So Mayer's he's got great hands for a big dude, man.
Jason agrees. He goes, I can see Tucker raising his game.
Yeah.
Because now he's got a guy that can legit throw the ball deep and accurately throw it, too. That's the other
thing.
And that's where I think
throwing lame ducks. I mean, which is, I don't know if any of you guys watched the pro day with Shador. The one play the one throw they kept playing over and over again looked like a fucking lame duck in the air. I don't know if it was just the view as it was going by the Raptors. Right? That ball looked like it was just doing this.
I just seen that tweet the other day. I just saw we was talking about yeah, you're right. It's just like over there.
If you're trying,
you know what, Jeff, about that? It was in the air for a long time too. It was like just up there. Like,
it was.
Once they coming down, that's the pick ball right there.
Looked like a punter. Looked like a punter kicked it. It was like
given the entire 11-man defense,
that ever gonna land
that ball.
They're like, what, Jeff? They gave you a what?
What?
You said somebody looked like it's something deep ball. What?
Who?
I missed it because Nav was talking the same time you were saying so. I thought you said it looked like a what ball?
Sorry.
What are you talking about?
The Shadur ball. You said it looked like a what?
What about my balls?
I'm not talking about your balls. I'm talking about the ball he threw. I don't care about your balls. The one you have left. I don't care.
The one I got left? Damn. Now, if I can't throw the balls after this, you're gonna feel like an asshole now.
Yeah. I already feel like an asshole for even saying this, so don't worry about it. Oh man.
We're exactly Rosetown, bro. We pay these dudes, they give us no effort. I'm glad we're being cheap. Yeah. Cheap and 1-year contracts. You can't fucking beat those.
We're not being cheap, we're being reasonable. We'll give you this much, do better, we'll give you more.
But the funny thing is, not only are we undercutting the contracts and signing them to just 1-year deals, they're fucking taking the deals. Mm-hmm. They could easily go somewhere else if they wanted to, but they obviously trust and believe in the process that's coming down the road.
Yep, they want to be here. They don't
feel like they're being sold a bag of goods here. They think they have a feeling that this is going in the right direction. If they didn't, they wouldn't have signed 1-year deals for lower money. They would have tried pushing to go somewhere else and test the free agent.
Chewy.
Who will want to be here? Who player that want to be here under a coach who has a great record getting teams to the playoffs and winning championships? I would play for him than play for some idiot coach that we always finish in
grab
5 and 12 or whatever.
Should start AOC.
After Rodgers' retreat, we'll sign with Steelers. How will the Steelers go with Old Mirror? I really don't care how Steelers, but I hope they suck. I hope he is just as bad as he was when he was on the Jets, and they're a non-factor. can't stand the Steelers.
I don't hope any injuries on him.
No, I don't want that.
But
that's why I said I hope he plays bad.
You got to be honest though. He did look a lot more like himself the last 5-6 games of the season. He did look better. So maybe. I don't know.
You know what I got to say about that, man? I don't give a fuck how you look. He's not on Raiders. I don't care. He's like a Hall of Famer. But you know what? That doesn't matter to me because he's gonna be Aaron Rodgers. He's gonna go in there. He's gonna do all this, and something happens. He's gonna say something, and then he's gonna piss off DCAP.
I don't think they're gonna go for Cousins, man. That's
and all that.
They're gonna have to do something.
They're not letting him go. They're keeping him, which means you're gonna have to trade, and that's not going to be a cheap trade because his contract is ridiculous. First of all,
right.
I don't know what Steelers have for a salary cap, and if they've got the room to renegotiate. And whatever they trade is going to cost them a bit too, I'm sure. They might get away with a little bit more of a friendly deal because of his age, but
you talking about the bank
I don't know. I don't see Kirk Cousins going anywhere. I see Atlanta keeping him because I don't know if they're 100% sold on Ritter, or Rattler.
Penix.
Ritter?
You got Penix.
Yeah,
Penix.
God, I'm getting all my guys confused now.
So you're talking about the bank thief, huh? Yeah.
I don't know what the Steelers should or would or can do, to be perfectly honest.
A good pro day, Dixon, but again, no pressure on him. He just stands back there and lofts up a ball. It's all pre-choreographed plays that they worked on for the last couple of weeks so that they're ready for the pro day so he looks as best as he could possibly look. Any player does that when they do pro days. If they're not practicing those pro day plays, whereas the combine, they don't get that luxury. They show up, the coaches tell them what to do one time, you get it right or you don't get it right. That's a little bit more controlled environment, less controlled environment for the player, because they have to remember exactly what the coach said for them to do and do it right, which we saw it, Chris, when we were watching it that day. There were players that didn't go around the bag the right way and they had to stop and restart. There were guys that weren't starting at the right time or weren't going in the right direction.
Yeah.
It happens, but that's the spur of the moment. That just shows whether you can pay attention or not, too.
And see, that's why, like Jeff, who was watching the Senior Bowl, Shrine Bowl game, was watching. Yeah, you guys see the players at their best because they're competing against other players they never played before with them or not, and they're doing their best because that's where you really can see it. Pro days are just like a stage act, like lights, cameras, action.
Good point. Chewy's just trolling tonight. Start AOC, grab Genty. Yeah. Just have Brady put a helmet on.
No,
he's
screaming shit. Whoever Shedeur goes to, they're going to be good.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that's the right one or no. If he's just like throwing that out there too. So
Shedeur's pro day look like warm up.
Big thing.
That's all pro days like all of them. Same thing. Do the exact same thing.
I mean, again,
all of them. It's all scripted.
100%.
It's all scripted. You're gonna do this. Then you're gonna do that. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. It's all scripted.
Well, that's a good question right there. If after the first round, who's the best cornerback to pick?
Cornerback is not my strength. I don't know enough about the corners. I wouldn't even want to attempt to answer
Xavier
this.
Watts,
for me, I would just look at the best available corner and go, "Oh yeah, him." That's not my strength.
Isn't it Xavier Watts? He's a corner, right? He's not a safety.
Sounds good.
David Barron is a cornerback out of Texas.
Barron.
He plays safety, nickel, and outside, so he can do all three of them.
Yeah.
I defer to somebody that knows more about corners.
Did that answer your question?
Really don't. I don't know. I'm not
sure if it did.
At least I'm comfortable in admitting that. There's some people that know all the positions well. Like 805 could sit here and give you a better synopsis on that stuff without a doubt. I know where my limitations are as far as what type of players I know about, and what I can talk about.
That's why I was watching combine when you watch the lineman. I wasn't going to do the combine with you that day, but you know more about the old line and so like that. So let me watch it too, so I can like hear what you think about it, because you know more
Yeah,
about
like
the old line.
I'm more comfortable discussing the offensive line and even the defensive front, only because spending time as an offensive lineman going up against these guys, I think I'd like to. I have a little bit, a little bit more than normal knowledge as far as what I would like to see in a defensive lineman or even an end. Whereas cornerback. Let's put it this way: if I am, how do I want to word this? If I can't fit into the uniform of the position, I ain't gonna talk about it. So if I can't wear the same size uniform that the cornerbacks wear or running backs, I'm not going to be, screaming for them because I don't know the position. Never played cornerback. I was always too big to play cornerback. The only other position on offense I ever played was tight end when I was in high school, and that was mainly just because I was taller than most of the guys on the team.
I can imagine Jeff playing cornerback and the wide receiver doing a route, and you standing right there. Like, oh shit, I gotta go around this side.
I've gotten.
That'd be about the only good thing about me is I take up so much space on the field that they'd have to run around me like a fucking.
They run a 5-yard hook. Well, then, but Jeff's right there. It's gonna be more like a 10-yard hook.
Yeah, Ernie, I don't disagree with you on that. To be perfectly honest with you, I mean,
Watts is a safety.
The worst case scenario, but not at 6 to me. Shadur at 6, I don't see it.
Well, like I said, don't be surprised if he falls. Riz might take him. Don't be surprised.
No, I'm just saying Shadur at 6 for us. I don't even think that's even in play.
You don't know that. You don't know
talk about controlling one half of the field. Yeah, block out the other half.
Yeah. Yes. No, he's a big dude too, Jeff.
They're gonna throw a flag on you. What's the flag for?
Yeah, rundown's good with those positional players like that. Like for running backs, I know enough about running backs where I can talk about them. But you really want knowledge on the running game, talk to Turf, talk to Rundown. They played the position, at the higher level, obviously not the NFL level, but at least the higher level in college. I defer anything to do with running backs to them. So what they see in their vision, as far as what's a good fit for us, I go with what they say. I really do.
Jeff, you'd be a lockdown ball hawk cornerback. Yeah, just put your hand right there, not the ball now.
I'm not that fucking tall, but okay. I know I ain't got the vertical jump. I can fucking tell you that. I mean, that's not a vertical jump. That's a little bit higher than that in the jump. I'm gonna probably break my ankle. That's what that's called. I ain't jumping that high.
Well, you could have played wide receiver because they had Mumford out there as a wide receiver at one point. Oh,
yeah, and he's like 100 pounds less than me.
He was playing wide receiver. I don't know who they're trying to fool.
Trick play.
I played tight end and linebacker in high school, but I went to college and played baseball, so it was a little bit different. Playing baseball and watching baseball is two different things. I can't stand watching Major League Baseball, but the NFL, I'm all in. I'm watching that.
I played linebacker and fullback in my limited days, but I tell you one thing, fullbacks don't exist anymore. So that's
yeah, you're not lying there. I mean, they do exist, but they're not used like they used to be.
Parm or Kappa. I don't think that would be hard to do for Kappa. Parham, I think it's a little bit better than people think he is. To be perfectly honest with you.
Nah. Parham is not good. Parham is not good in a power blocking scheme.
I just think he needs to beef up a bit.
He's not good in a power blocking scheme at all. He gets pinned back too much. In a zone, he might be good because he's fast, but in a power blocking scheme, not good at all.
Cheeseburger. Again, I never played wide receiver in high school. I started off as tight end, and then they moved me to line.
Mm-hmm. I feel terrible about that
Even
joke.
starting right tackle.
Yeah. I agree.
It never happened. No,
Yeah,
it
right
did.
away. The prove it
did.
deals is what we signed all these guys
That's
to.
what we
These
did.
1-year deals are prove it deals, plain and simple.
Only person that we didn't re-sign and prove a deal was Butler. He got 3 years, so that's about right. But everybody else is 1 or 2 years.
And I'm excited about what he does with that this year. Butler, I'm excited about that, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, to me, it's like the second captain on the team. You know, Mike Crosby, the leader of defense, and when Butler comes in there, he's more like the other leader. To me, on the line, nobody else stepped up.
Who's telling you to tell a joke?
No. I got in trouble last time.
Well, so I don't have to hear it. I wanted to grab a cigarette before we started, and I didn't get the chance to. So I'm going to go do that. Well, that's the last one in this pack. Awesome.
Sure. You know what? I got one left too. Damn.
Huh?
I got one cigarette left too. I have to go in the house and get some more, but my last cigarette.
I got the other one hidden up here.
You gotta hide that shit.
Because my daughter comes in and fucking grabs them on me and takes them. So I got them right here.
Oh, your daughter comes and freaking snakes them.
I gotta hide them.
Oh hell!
And she's too short; she won't be able to see them way up there anyway. So I'm not stupid. All right, I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
No, I can't control the chat, so yeah, go ahead.
Just read it.
I'll only tell a joke if Chris and Jeff are both gone. Chris to go get another pack of smokes because
all right,
because I can only tell nasty jokes. That's like the only good jokes I have.
Okay, well then don't tell a joke. I'm good. I think I have too many nasty jokes already. Don't let Chris see smoke on the screen. Well, I'm gonna smoke too, so I'm fine with it. Just don't blow smoke into the screen.
I can't smoke.
Okay, question. If we draft Mason Graham, what happens to Tyreek Wilson and Adam Butler snaps through the game? Adam Butler still going to be involved in the game. Wilson, days might be numbered for him. If he don't get any better this year, then he's going to be out. He's gone. Butler's going to be there regardless. Butler is like that guy you bring in rotational or not even start next to Christian Wilkins. We don't know. But if they draft Mason Graham, Wilson's going to have issues.
I think Butler got 3 years for a reason.
He got 3 years for a reason.
So Tyreek is still
Butler's a stabilizer. So Chris and Wilkins come in the game. I mean, want to go game for a breather. Butler can take his space. We won't lose that much, but we'll lose a little, but we won't lose that much. No, yeah, I guess he will. See what else? Why you keep putting PM up there real time? What's going on? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm terrible influence. I'm being nice, Rose. I'm being nice.
Yeah, no dirty jokes, man. You don't want Jeff to get you monetized, man.
Right.
Some people might take it personal.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this season. I'm not overexcited like I was when AP got there. I'm not jump up and down the chair. I'm just waiting to see if everything changes for the better. But I think it will because, like I said, we got adults in the room. We got grown men.
Hi, Panda.
Who wants Amir to get any more snaps? Well, he can get more snaps in the preseason, but not in the regular season. He don't get those snaps.
He don't get Snapchatted out the house.
Oh, you're welcome, Panda. No problem. Thanks for the gift mention. You're welcome. No problem. Yeah, that's right. I did one earlier today when Jeff was on. So yeah. Those who got one today, please go to my station and hit the like button for me so I get my algorithm up so I can get up there too. If you guys don't mind, just visit my channel, hit the like button, peep in, peep out. Jeff, when they go smoke one of these.
Jeff had to go outside. He has to go outside with his.
Plus, I need a moderator on my station too, because that asshole show up. I know Bueno saw him. He might pop in again. So I need a moderator on my station just to kick him out. Some jerk came in when I first started the live chat. He's talking about, you don't know football, this is embarrassing, talking shit. And I'm like, you know what? So I kicked him out. So that's why I got moderators. So I need someone because he might pop in again. Who's your player? Who is my favorite player on offense on this team? My favorite?
Brock Bowers. There's no question.
No, Jacoby Myers. Well, you gonna let me answer, or are you gonna answer for him?
I'm just saying.
He asked me a question. Let me ask the question.
I'm just guessing.
No, you guessed wrong. It's actually Myers. You know why Myers is my favorite player? He has the lowest drop percentage rate of any wide receiver in the NFL. He got 1,000 yards and the lowest drop percentage. He is a clutch receiver. That's why I like him. I'm glad we got him.
Yep. I don't disagree with you. And
thank you, Pat. Appreciate it.
What about on defense? That was the second part of the question.
Who want to play on defense? That'd be Jack Jones. Nah, I'm just kidding. Jack Jones? Definitely not. You know, this is Max Crosby. So on defense, Max Crosby, you know, pretty much hands down. And nobody else on defense really, you know, lit a fire on my ass. So I just, you know, Max Crosby.
But that was a good question he asked, though. You know what I mean? Because it's about knowing. You know, when you said somebody said you don't know football, shit. Jacoby is a freaking great freaking receiver. He just needs help. He needs to get some of the smoke taken off of him.
Even with Devontae Adams on the team, he still wasn't my favorite player.
Oh yeah.
So he gets out the Chiefs. We know exactly how he plays, unless it gets better. But I doubt it. Jack Jones is from the hood. He's a hard-headed motherfucker. He's not gonna learn.
Great joke, Mike.
He can go to Chiefs. I don't care. He can go anywhere he wants. He's not here, so we don't worry about him no more. Just back here speaking.
Great joke, Mike.
Yeah.
Love it. You like that joke, Chris?
You know what sucks about 5 Chiefs fans going over the cliff of the Cadillac? I don't know about that. What joke?
The one Sacktown's got.
I got a clean joke. How are the Chargers and like a roller coaster? Neither one will leak.
No, a coaster, like the one you put your drink on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's
a good one, man.
Good one. I like that one.
And you can put that on anything.
Next time a Charger fan show up here, we're going to use that. Can we use that joke if you don't mind? Or if you on here, a Charger fan coming here, use that joke. That's a good one.
He wants residuals for the joke.
Yeah.
Well, you're making the money off this, man. So Simpson, I'm not monetized. I know. You know what? One thing I hate these gifted memberships. You can't pick who you want to gift it to. It just picks randomly. That's what I like.
Yeah, you can't pick who you want to give it to. Yeah,
because I'm getting people some membership, but I can't. It's like random. The only way to get gift that to be subscribed to get it.
Jason Downs, you know what sucks about 5 Chiefs fans going over a cliff in a Cadillac?
What?
Nothing.
Cadillac has 6 seats. Okay, that's pretty funny.
Okay. It went over my head. I'm sorry.
You got to read it again. Jeff.
All right. You know what sucks about 5 Chiefs fans going over a cliff in a Cadillac? The Cadillac seats 6 people. So they could have had 6 Chiefs fans instead of 5.
Could have had 6.
Oh, they don't have.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's no fun when you got to explain a joke to someone, right?
I get left alone. It won't at one time. You have to explain. It's still like, okay, well, I'm good.
Sucks the air out of the room.
Well, you could just left it alone. I said it with my head. You just left it alone. You have to read again.
Arnie, which defensive play needs to step up this year for the ultimate success?
There's only one person. That's Tyreek Wilson. That's it. That's the only person on defense as it stands right now. We don't know what the other guys they picked up going to do, but Wilson definitely have to step up. If he don't, he can be like another Jack Jones victim. Bye, get out.
I'm going outside the box on that one. I'm going to say Max Crosby. Show what you're paying. What we're paying you that extra money for now. Get us a 15 sack season. He's never had that many sacks in a season. He's remember, he's the echelon when it comes to sacks. Yeah, the QB pressures are awesome. That's great. You know, he leads the league in QB pressures every year. You know, turn those into some sacks too. You know.
Yeah, but now he has some help.
Get him.
Now he has some help because Maxwell's get double team held and all that stuff. He'll have help, so maybe he will get to that 15 threshold. Maybe not.
I like Malcolm. So. I like Malcolm for the step up. I think Malcolm's gonna just freaking come unglued.
Well, he has 1 year to prove it. So,
I think with the mentality of the folks we brought in, as well as the folks that are already there, he's gonna push Kuntz up across that threshold. You know what I mean? That's going to be if he can do anything close to what Max is doing, it's going to be unstoppable.
And use that power in his hands. He acts like he's SpongeBob in the episode with the buff arms. Obviously, we're talking about Tyree. I figured that out just from that. Yeah, big big son of a bitch, but
that don't mean nothing. I don't translate. Look at Zeus, or not Zeus, Zamir.
Looks like Tarzan plays like Jane.
Yeah, look at Zamir. He's like a Greek god, but then he comes in and plays like a demigod. He don't do nothing.
Groot's gonna get unleashed. I hope so, man. I hope he comes back and he plays like he was supposed to. You know, like he did that half a season when he was, throwing up great numbers and everything. Let's hope that continues.
I think he will. Be careful. Be careful. Kept him on the roster, so they must see something in him. Let's
see. Buller's been productive, and Wilkins going to show out. D-line will be solid. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Get a full season out of Christian Wilkins would be nice.
Yeah,
that was a free.
If we didn't lose him last year, the defense would have been completely. We would have won more games too. I'll tell you that right now.
That was a crazy injury.
Around 10 to 12 in that range. Easily.
With the quarterback play we had, I don't know about that.
Yeah, but think about it. Some of those games that we lost were very tight. Like the Chiefs games, that would have had an impact. If he was there for that game that we lost when we missed those 3 field goals, that would have been an impact game right there. Some of those real tight, close games, you put him in that mix, outcome could have been different. Definitely could have been different. My sleeper plays this year, David Agoya.
Yeah.
Eichenberg. Oof.
Oh.
About him.
Maybe.
How many did we have last year, total sacks, with the mishmash of the defensive front we had and linebackers? Because it's going to be, whatever it is, it's going to be better than what it was last year.
I'd say
it wasn't a lot. I'll tell you that.
If healthy, I would say, 22 between all of them.
That's low.
That's
22
low.
sacks in the season. That's low.
That's low.
That's
right.
super
But
low.
I mean,
that means
It's-
like
but
that
if
means
it's
you're talking like Max getting maybe
Right.
10 and the rest splitting up the other 5 to 10 to 15 sacks.
That's low.
right,
That's
right.
low.
But it's only when you say D line, you're only talking about the front four.
Well, that's
You
who
know
get
what I mean?
the sacks. That's who mainly get the sacks. The defensive ends and all that get the sacks.
Yeah, but
That's
he's
the main-
talking sacks overall for the defense. That includes corner blitzes.
Yeah.
That means the linebackers
No, said
coming in
D-line.
on a crash
D-line.
play.
Yeah.
D line,
Did he say D line?
yeah, DL, D
D-line.
line.
All right,
not
he
the
did say
defense.
D-line. Okay, all right. So I wasn't reading the question all the way through then, I guess.
We had 38 last year.
22 to 25.
How many last year?
Patton said we had 38 sacks last season. I don't see it was that
30
much.
sacks, but that was, I mean, hell, we got a lot of them from off the edge from our corners and stuff like that too.
That's whole defense, yeah. But
That's total defense. So
As a team, he says.
as a team,
yes,
if it's not 32 to 33, then we got an issue.
As an overall team, it's got to be at least 50.
50
Close
east.
to it.
Yeah.
50 sacks.
Yeah.
Think about it. If Crosby has a game like a season like he should, if he
Yeah.
wants to be touted as one of these top defensive ends in the season, look at the kid Hendrickson from Cincinnati. He had 15 sacks alone last year.
Yeah.
Just him.
That's him.
Everybody says Crosby's better than him. Then show me. Give me those 15 sacks, and everyone else will step up themselves. Because if you're getting 15, then the next closest should be around 10 to 12. Maybe it's Wilkins, maybe it's Kuntz. It's a possibility. If you figure it all out and you give everybody a little piece of that pie, it could come close to 50. I don't see why not.
I could see, but I'm thinking about minimums. So the minimum would be 35, because if you're getting pressures with the front four constantly, the sacks aren't necessarily going to be there. They're going to be more pressures than anything else. You know what I mean?
38 last year as a team, and that was with no Kuntz. That was with
No Wilkins.
missing most of the season. That was with Crosby not playing to his fullest potential because he was nursing an injury all season, and
I
then
got you.
not bailed, but pulled out the last few games of the season so he could get the surgery sooner, which was a smart move.
Yeah.
I don't doubt him. I don't blame him for that. I think that was a smart move. Get him ready sooner.
It's all anyway, so it doesn't matter. We'll lose.
I'm telling you, it's got to be close to 50. I'm sticking with the 50.
I'll say 50 and above. That'd be a great
50 plus.
Mm-hmm.
What was it at somebody's Panda? Won't you look up who the most sacks defense overall last year while you're looking stuff up?
What team you mean?
Yeah, most sacks overall last year. I suspect it's probably the Eagles. I suspect it. Just throwing it out there.
Where am I here? Where am I? Oh, Ducky's here. What's up, Ducky? Yeah, see, he's saying the same thing, 50. Crosby should get about at least 13. Yep, that's what I say. In that range, 13, 15 in there. He should. There's no reason why he can't, especially if he's 100% healthy and doesn't miss any games.
The Bears
on the other side.
The Bears had the most. The Bears had the most sacks in the NFL last year, and then the Browns were next.
Yeah, but how
many were there?
Hold on a minute.
Ravens with 54. Broncos
Uh,
had 63, he said.
Oh, wow. Broncos had 63.
So I'm sticking with the 50 then. That's
Damn.
yeah,
That's
50
not
is
bad.
probably good average.
a D-line should
Yeah,
the
Bears had
D-line
68.
alone should be at like the 30 range. I can live with that.
Seahawks
That
had
means now
54.
you're talking your corners and your linebackers. I got to make up that 20 plus to get to that 50
Yeah.
and beyond.
Damn. I'm kind of shocked actually. I never really looked at the numbers like total defense wise as far as sacks.
And think about it. And that was with us with a game against the Chiefs where we got 5 sacks on Mahomes too. That was a 5-sack game that day.
Yeah.
That's why I say if Wilkins was there, it could have even been more.
Yeah.
Because he would have been that much more of a presence in the middle of that D line.
Yeah,
Actually,
and Max wouldn't have been
actually
doubled
it says
as
we had 50 last year. That's what it says here. We had 50 in 2024.
Did we really?
That's what it's saying. I'm looking at it right here. We got 50.
How many?
So 50.
We did?
Yeah.
Damn.
In 2024, we had 50 sacks.
We had to have got.
Right, and that changes my thought on the number. That's pushing me closer to B60 range.
Yeah. So that's telling me most of that was in the first 6 or 8 games. You know, the biggest bulk of that.
To be conservative, I'll stick with the 50 to exceed expectations, and I'll go to the 60 plus possible. Broncos did it.
That means we were ranked 8th in sacks last year.
Wow.
That's not
no,
bad.
It's not
Well,
bad.
defense wasn't that bad considering, the guys were out. We had all the guys in healthy.
Well, as you said, to be ranked number 8 in sacks, that's pretty decent for, a team that had depth issues that were just riddled with injuries throughout the season. All right. So conservatively, I'll say around 50 sacks. Expectations be 60 plus maybe.
Damn.
Because I think our D front is way better than the Broncos, and the Broncos aren't bad either.
Second DL. Malcolm. Panda.
Yeah, and you're right, Dixon. That's why Patrick Surtain had such a great season. That front defense was just the Broncos played great.
Yeah, you got less to worry about on the back end when they're upfield all the time.
And Surtain's the only guy to go one-on-one with Bowers and pretty much shut him down. Any other time Bowers had a bad game was just because our quarterbacks were just garbage.
And Surtain has
that game there against the Broncos. They game planned for him specifically, and Surtain played him like he was wearing a jacket.
And Surtain has no business on a big-bodied dude like that. You know what I mean? To be able to shut him down. In reality,
Surtain's no little dude too. Surtain's one of the biggest defensive backs out there.
He's not small.
Agreed. But I mean,
if everybody had a player like him on their defense, they would just put them on Bowers and just shut him down.
Yes, exactly.
And I got nervous after that game because I was like, "Oh, does this mean that Denver just showed everybody how to shut this guy down?"
I'm sorry, guys. I apologize to the chat and to you, Jeff. And what's his name? That was the team that got sacked the most. I looked at the wrong stat. We didn't have 50 sacks. We got sacked 50 times. We were the top 8, top 10 getting sacked the most. Oh man.
You had me all excited, man.
I got excited too, but I'm looking again like, wait a minute, that's not right. But no. We got sacked at 8th highest. Sorry. Look at it. Oh, this is allowed. Oh my God. I ain't type that in. Hey, see down spell checks.
It would have been Tyree and Snowden. All we have is second string defensive ends. Damn near no defensive, and that's that. I don't disagree 100%. I agree with you on that, which is why, it'd be nice if we were a little bit heavier on DL.
No, my bad. What the hell? This thing keep spell checking me. Let me look again. Sorry, guys. I was getting excited about that, but we got the 8th most sacks.
Yeah, we do. It showed last year that we had no depth on defense. The injuries destroyed us. Sucked. Snowden was all right as long as he quits drinking and driving.
Sure, all of them.
You're not lying. no lying involved there. That's for sure. He decided to play teeter-totter with his car on that wall. You know, he's lucky it wasn't like a higher wall somewhere, like over a cliff edge or something. Good God,
Dude,
a little bit more, and he would have fucking killed himself.
Panda.
And at least he didn't hurt anybody, you know. Rosetown wants to make sure you're okay, Chris. Putting out misinformation. How dare you?
Yeah, that was my bad. I read it wrong. Thing auto correct as shit. I hate this auto correct crap.
Put Deuce Gruden at defensive end. Put him at fullback.
Yeah, might as well.
Cannonball. A little wrecking ball. Put him there.
Big as he is.
Although I don't think he's got the dexterity to move like that. He's too he's too stiff. Somebody just text me. Oh, that was a text. Let's see. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they take Max out in a little bit more of a rotation this year to save him. You know, especially now that we're spending that kind of money on him. You know, is there really a need for him to be out there for 100% of the defensive snaps?
No.
You know?
No.
Keep him fresh for late in the game. You know, when the game is, you know, not so much on the line, but you know, preserve his energy a little bit.
Panda is in derail the chat mode. Put Zamir at defensive end.
I'm not even going to highlight that comment, Panda. I'm kidding. Okay, long enough.
People think like, damn, why in the hell I didn't do it this way?
I got the right one this time. Yeah, we had 38. We're number 22.
We had 38 sacks.
Yeah, I looked the wrong one. Yeah, we had 38. We were ranked number 22.
All right, I changed my number again then. You got my hopes up when you gave me the 50.
We got sacked the most. We should get that number down like the 20. Get that down.
You hope.
Yeah.
But if you don't have receivers out there to keep teams honest, and you don't have a running game to keep them really honest, then expect to have the same number of sacks again, regardless of how good your offensive line is. You know, a line can only hold off a defense for so long. You know, you can't hold the ball for too long in the NFL. Now with some of the speed and quickness on these defensive ends, and you know, linebackers crashing in, and these players are too fast nowadays. And your quarterbacks are always going to be slower than some of these guys. I mean, Jesus Christ, some of these quarterbacks are slower than Max Crosby. You see it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
like the game we played against Tampa.
Running like damn, they run fast.
Look at that game we played against Tampa. Now, Baker Mayfield's not the fastest quarterback in the world, but he's a wiry little bastard. He can get away from shit. And you can see the frustration of Max during that game because he had him so many times dead to rights in the backfield, but he just would put one little juke on him and gone. You know, would survive the sack and you know get at least up to the line of scrimmage or beyond. You know, there were so many times in that game that Max had him for big losses, but just couldn't do it. You know,
what you seen the movie Replacements with Keanu Reeves? The guy said he's a slippery little bastard, isn't he? That's what he is. He's slippery.
Yeah.
I have a coincidental stat if you want to hear it.
Not really.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You two are in charge. Shit.
I'm in charge. I was in charge of
Jack Daniels.
Hey,
that's my drink, man. Hold it. I like Jack Daniels. He's not here today.
Coincidentally, Geno took 50 sacks last year with the 28th overall rated offensive line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh. Coincidentally. Weird.
Yeah.
Guess he got.
Oh, he's right there on par with us because we gave up 50 sacks last year, so he's right there on par.
Yeah, Mike. They, I think it was Chris gave a gave out 5 memberships the other day, and he got one of them. So he's actually a member of my channel now, which is fucking.
You got this morning. Did you get this morning or the other day?
Was it this morning's?
I gave you 5 this morning.
So it was today's. That's fucking funny.
That's why I hate you can't pick the guys. You just random give them to people. Well, it's only lasts for 30 days, so if we don't renew it, then
no, boy, I'll put some respect on his name. Fuck no.
Respect.
Octua. No, Rosetown. Are you kidding me? I would never get that guy a wrench. I wouldn't trust him. He'd start kicking everybody. There'd be nobody left in the channel. And God forbid if I typed in the channel, the fucker would try and see if it would work to kick me.
I gave my wrenches out, so.
Yeah, there it is. He gifted him.
Oh, Money Chuck. Somebody said Money Chuck.
I didn't give to him. I gifted 5 members. I didn't give to him. He just happened to be there and he got it. Next time I do this, I make sure he's not. I make sure I see who's in the chat first. Like, I'll wait till this guy leaves.
Or bouncing for like the whole 10-minute thing just to do it. Yeah.
Exactly, Ray. Being like horseshoes and grenades. You never know gonna get it.
Sacked up, Mike.
Yeah.
You got free reign to do what you want, brother, with him. I don't really care.
I think Mike was more pissed off than I was about this dude.
Yeah, I want a refund. Well, I want that one refund back. Everybody else can keep theirs. Panda, no, you guys got to keep
I need that refund. Come on.
Yeah, Panda, everybody else keep it, but he got to get it.
Yeah.
I said it's only 30 days, so.
Well, it's like the other day he was on. Was he on your channel, Chris? He was on with somebody.
No, it was Jay's. Chris4Raiders, I think. That you're talking about.
Somebody's channel he was on, and I was in there watching it, and I was a moderator in that one. And I saw him in there, and I'm like, I'm just gonna give him a couple of minutes, just let him think that he's feeling safe and comfy, and then bam, I banned him. I'm like, that's what I owed him for that. For somebody should have said on my show, so I said, fuck him. I knew nobody would have a problem if I did that. So
I could report to YouTube and give him money back. Nah, that's cool. He's only 30 days, and you guys, when you see me talking shit, just block him.
He put it on layaway.
Hey, I need a moderator on my station. Somebody who's not on there. Come on,
is Bueno still on here?
Bueno, get to my station and moderate for me, please. Jeff got enough moderators.
I did it for a full 24 hours the other day.
Yeah, I mashed him out of there for a day.
Yeah. It's the you know what it is. I don't have a problem with anybody that comes in. Like I do it. I did what I did to him that day just to bust his balls. I really don't care if he comes in and talks shit. You know, if he gets belligerent and stupid and nasty, then all right, time for you to go for a little while. But it's the idiots that come in and you know they
got no issues.
With the Raiders suck. You guys are fucking homos and all that other, you know, like real derogatory shit.
That's why earlier I just got coming in talking about. That's guy coming earlier said, "You don't know football. You know what you're talking about. It's embarrassing." I'm like, well, and I saw a question and said, "Okay, tell me what you know about football." Didn't say shit, so I just kicked him out.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah,
you know, it's the idiots that come in and spam like morons. That shit. It's like I ain't dealing with that crap. It's funny if AR's in the show with you, like actually on the panel, and somebody comes in and starts talking shit. Oh boy.
Well, yeah, on that.
You fucking lose this.
Yeah, do not be around.
He'll bounce your ass like a kangaroo, bro.
No, AR will talk 50 right back to you and let you know how you feel. They don't joke around. Yeah, that's why I like him.
Yeah, when Money Chuck first came in, he wasn't that bad, but
he was just talking trash about women and all kinds of different stuff. I don't know if he was just
started off with the whole Genty thing, and then when people would push back on him on the Genty thing, he just went fucking off.
Yeah, and he was just telling people they were idiots and all kinds of stuff.
You got Sack down. Type in something else against I see we went through.
So, it was nice having that press conference today. I mean, it's nice to hear from them, from the Raiders. How old is Money Chuck? Just to let you know.
He says
Anybody have an
53.
idea? I know exactly how old he is. Does anybody in here know how old he is? Because he told me.
53. 53 is what he said.
He's 53 years old.
You older man, yeah, it's not a young kid.
It's
Acting
not.
like a 10-year-old.
Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it.
Comes in, yes, exactly. He comes in and he talks like he's a teenager, that just got on here for the first time and is going to try and troll people and be funny, and you're not. It's like, dude, you're 52. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
You'd think he had more maturity than that. I think he'd be a little more mature. Yeah. I mean, you can come in and talk some shit about the player and this and that, blah, blah. But don't come and disrespect everybody else and disrespect people, talk about bullshit. I don't like that.
Yeah. Those that do this don't.
This is the Raider Talk Show, so we're talking about the Raiders. You can come in and talk about the other teams you want. Like we had that guy Randy in. He come and talk about his Broncos. I like it because he's fun. But don't come in and just talking shit.
What if he's lying? What if
he could be. He very well could be. But why would you say you're older if you're not? I'm not going to sit there and say I'm 60 when I'm not. Because I see what 60 looks like. Look at the far end over there. I'm not going to say I look like
I'm not 60. I'm 20 years old with 40 years experience.
40 years experience.
Tell me.
Hey, you look great, 60, bro. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Yeah, I still look like I'm in my 30s, and I'm 50. I'll be 55 next month. So.
Right.
Yeah, sure, Jeff.
Right.
Sure. You got it, Jeff. Anything you say.
Right, bro.
I guess the only thing that scares me now as I'm getting a little bit older here is I lost my dad 15 years ago. So when he died, he was 60 years old. So I got 5 more years before I reach his age, and I've now become older than my dad. So he turned 60 and he passed away a month later. So it's like, damn, that just scares me in a way. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know if I'm just thinking about it in the wrong way, but it's like my mother's still alive. She's 75, so there's like 20 years difference between my parents and I. So it's like that still creeps me out in a way that, he passed away at 60 and here I am 5 years away from being the same age he was when he passed. It's like, my God,
Yeah, my mother passed away a couple years ago. She was 81. The average age of our family passing away, is 79. That's the average age of all people in our family.
So Dixon just said it best. Put that one.
I saw that.
We got 5 years to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, we do. We got at least that much.
Yeah, because God knows I ain't waiting another 40 years.
I don't think we'll be here at 40 years.
I can't do that again.
That's awesome.
Let's see. I'll be 101 years old. We won next Super Bowl in 40 years. I can make it. I'm try.
I'm pretty sure you'll get there, bro.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure you'll get there.
Fucking Chris is going to be 100, and he better be on life alert because he's going to fucking need it. He's going to be sitting in that same chair in his he shed doing shows at 100 years old.
God damn, motherfucker, it's a man cave. It's a Raider cave.
Here.
It's a Raider cave.
Just walked in the room.
Oh, there's Money Chuck. You just showed up.
See what I mean?
Yeah, shit like that. Hey, Money Chuck, go fuck yourself. How do you like that shit?
Yeah, you lucky you got
want my address, motherfucker?
It's don't turn that type of show.
Sorry, man.
What's his name? You guys remember the name that guy came in earlier who was with me on my channel? I had to go back in the chat history and look at it. Well, I know I blocked him, so I don't know. But you'll see him. He'll come in talking shit. I think some German, Sherman, something. Sacktown. But if you see anybody talking shit, disrespecting the chat, disrespecting anybody else, just kick them. I don't care. Just don't do a Jack Kenna and kick everybody out. I can't remember exactly what his name was.
Connection to the NFL. Not sure what you mean there, dick face.
Jason Downs. Oh my God, that's crazy.
So Jason, you're in the same boat I was in. Yeah, well, I mean, fortunate for me, my grandfather, my dad's dad, he was 91 when he passed. He was a World War II veteran. He lived through so much shit through the years. So
What's that time?
I get good genes in me, at least somewhat. Trying to Rose Town, man. I really am.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me 50 more. I don't know if I want 50 more. 55, 50s haven't been nice to me, but I mean, well, the late 40s, though, my late 40s weren't either. I mean, I had a heart attack at 47. You know, I didn't code or anything, but just fucking, that shit's fucking painful, man. That, and you know, you've heard of people taking those nitroglycerin pills?
Yeah, for their heart.
Like, yeah. Now, after years of being an EMT and that being a drug that we could administer, and the one thing you tell a person, first of all, you got to put gloves on. You can't touch the pill without, because it'll seep into your skin. You tell a person before you put it under their tongue, you know, you're going to feel like you're having you got a headache. This is what this does to you. And it'll be a slight, they tell you to tell the patient it's going to be a slight pain. Motherfucker. When they put that pill underneath your tongue, it ain't a slight pain. It's a railroad spike going through your head and out the other side is how painful that. It actually was more painful than the chest pain from the heart attack, having that fucking nitroglycerin pill. And it's like instantaneous. It's like the second they put it under your tongue, it's like, boom. Your head just like feels like it's in a vice with a spike going through it. I mean, it wears off quick, but my God, does that fucking hurt. It takes the pain away from having a heart attack. You don't even remember that you're having a heart attack because your head hurts so goddamn much. You know, and I said that to the nurses. I said, you know, years of being an EMT, I always told people it's a slight pain. Bullshit. It ain't a slight pain. It fucking hurts. It's fucking horrible. Navman, tell us about your executive connection in the NFL. Who do you know? Apparently you don't even know.
I don't know any executive connections. I know a few dudes that freaking work in that area. Yes.
Jason. Money Chuck, have your mom call me. I left my cigarette lighter on her nightstand.
Oh, see, now Money Chuck's on my station now.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm. See the paperclip?
Is he really?
Paperclip show he is.
I don't see him.
No, I don't see him neither. Of course, it's broadcasting. No, I don't see him on mine. But I see paperclip. Did he hack us?
Gifted fucking autocorrect. Yeah. This is a result of when you give away memberships to people and the system.
I'm not doing no more. I'm gonna watch the chat and make sure that people are in there that should be in there.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There could be people watching that you don't know are watching, and it doesn't call them out until the membership pops up.
Yeah, that's what I hate about that.
That guy's watching right now. Oh shit. You know, you give it this, you know, you do the free the gifted memberships, and it goes through and you go, oh, a little sneak attack watching me. Okay. You know?
Now you broadcasting live right now?
Wow, man.
I don't know where he's at. It's not mine.
Keyboard warriors, bro.
Yeah.
Bring your ass to me if you want to have that conversation, bro.
Who we drafting? We don't know now.
Ass to me.
Definitely don't need a quarterback right now. We got one. A damn good one.
What's up, Tana Jack? What's going on? Oh, I forgot to say hi to Money Chuck. Money Chuck, go fuck your face. So, what's up, Tana? How you doing? Who we drafting? I don't know. It's still
up in the
air. This draft is going to be interesting. You know, I can't wait to see. You know, obviously after the first pick, it's going to start to change things.
Oh, he's on
He's
my
your channel. He's definitely on your channel now.
and now, yeah, I see him now. Just popped up. Oh, Sacktown Mike's at his job. He just blocked him.
Did he?
Yep. Thank you, Sacktown. You're doing your shit. That's why I hired you.
Did somebody block him on mine? I didn't even notice if they did.
Yeah. The comment was deleted, but it's still showing on this channel. I don't know why.
Let me check. Does he even have a channel?
Not even worth a response.
Nah, I wouldn't even waste your time. Oh, I gotta look at it this way. I'm curious to see if. Oh, what the fuck? Why am I not watching it? I thought I had it up.
Becton was made an offer though. It's just that
he didn't want to play guard. He want to play tackle.
Yeah, he wants to go back to tackle.
And you're like, well, then go fuck yourself.
We told him no. You playing guard? Said no. I want to play tackle. I want to play tackle. I want. We'll go someplace.
And you suck at a tackle. So, yeah, it's simple as that.
So he's been on YouTube since 2013, and he's got nothing.
Yep. Sacktown Raider Mike's just freaking baiting the hook. He just, I guarantee you, he's just sitting there going, "Really, dude?"
That's Sacktown Mike, man. I'm glad. Yeah, God gave you a wrench. Yeah, get these get the trash and vermin out of here.
It looks like somebody got him in my channel.
Yeah, I apologize too.
Yeah, not bueno. I kind of agree in a way. I kind of want to see where it goes.
Bueno's like, let's just let her roll.
I'm sorry, I didn't, it gets
Bueno. That's Bueno 100%, though. That's
what's up, Ardell?
Hey, Ardell, salute, bro. Yeah, it just happened that way. I gotta watch my
Jack, yeah, I just saw Jack. Where's Jack?
Kaluna, no. Mare Island.
He was coming. He didn't come in.
Steve DeLuna, what's up? Madman, were you ever stationed at Mare Island?
No.
Answers no.
Whidbey Island, Washington State.
It would be funny if it was
Well, you were in the. Did you ever come to Newport?
Oh yeah,
not Virginia, Rhode Island.
Yeah. I was at the shipbuilding area a couple times. The Newport News.
Well, that's Virginia.
Shipyard.
I'm talking about Newport, Rhode Island, a naval base up here.
Yeah. Newport News, shipbuilders, engineers are there in Newport, Rhode Island. So I was there a couple times, and I was also there in Rhode Island for the OCS school a couple times. So
I knew that was up here too. They I don't know if I told you this yet, but my son works for Electric Boat in Quonset Point at the base there. He works in the subdivision, welding there to the sub.
That's a crazy area. It takes you a minute to be able, even the stuff that I had done, it took me a minute to get even the clearances to even walk.
Oh yeah, he's told me that too. He goes, "There's rooms that I can't even go anywhere near."
Yeah, you think you have all the clearances in the world, but there's certain doors you just can't walk through.
Like there's like certain super high security area where the props are built. You can't even get a glimpse of what they look like because that's like super top secret.
Exactly. No phones.
He had a job interview today there for a new position. He's been there about 2 years now. He's going for a new position. It's in the robotic side of it with the robotic welding. Doing the programming and shit for it. So he likes it. Like I said, he's been down there for 2 years. They sent him to New England Tech as part of the training to learn how to weld in the first place because he'd never welded before, and neither really I have. I mean, I dicked around with it when I was a kid with my dad working on the hot rods, but never, taught to the fact of like what he got. So he did a lot of, hands-on doing the welding and everything. And they started incorporating some more of the robotic stuff and he got in on that. So, and he loves it. So that's right up his alley.
So it's more of he's learning to be a controls engineer at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I kind of hope he gets that position. I don't know what shift he's going to be on, but right now he's working second. So
does somebody bounce him, or is he done talking shit?
I don't think he's in this channel. I think somebody got rid of him, and that's why he went to Chris's.
And then Sacktown kicked him out. So
Jason, be funny if he was actually.
Thanks, Mike. Mike, my brother. Oh, we got East Tennessee on the panel. Yep, we do, Dell. Yep, we sure do. Clinton closed the base in the 90s. Which base?
He closed a lot of bases.
Oh, the Amphib school. Yeah.
You closed a bunch of bases. Closed one out here, too. The El Toro Air Base.
Yeah.
Well, even the Quonset Air Base here is not like it used to be. Like a lot of stuff's been moved out and divisions closed there.
Yeah. Kenna was a seaman. Come on, man.
Jack in here? I don't see Jack in here.
No, he's not. I haven't seen him yet.
Dell's just throwing it out there at this point.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be back tonight, Roast Town. I think it's over for him.
Who's that? Jack?
They see him sailing, they hate him.
Money Chuck.
Norfolk, yeah.
He'll pop in later tomorrow or something, whatever.
That's fine. He can pop in all he wants. It ain't going to make a difference.
I got membership now. You think he's special?
Well, I ain't going to get him any special.
This dude's got a freaking bullseye on my freaking forehead. And I just want to hit him up on IG and say, dude, if you're not an 8-year-old, I'm just going to give you my address. Show on up. Come on. Let's talk about this for real.
You know damn well you ain't going to show up to your house. Shit.
Nah.
You'll say, I was just kidding.
Anybody that's in the chat that hasn't gone over yet, make sure you make your way over to Chris4Raiders. Give him the subs, notifications, thumbs up. He's live right now also. Chris and I tend to do a lot of shows together, plus a very special one that we do on Saturday nights called the Raiders Last Call. So make sure you go over, show him some love, get his numbers up.
Rosetown, that'll never happen. That'll never happen, Rosetown. He'll never get a wrench. Not from my station, I know.
Oh my God, no! I would never give him.
Hell no.
Oh, you just give him a wrench to boot him. Just give him a wrench and then boot his ass.
I won't get wrench because they boot everybody out.
No, because that's the type of guy that would fucking just stop deleting everybody that's in the fucking chat.
Been more 24 hours.
Havoc. Hell no.
Agreed.
No.
Hey, if that ever happens and you see me give him a wrench, you go fucking smack me because I just lost my goddamn mind.
Jack Kent is bad enough, but no.
Jack Kent is bad enough.
Kick people out.
Jack Kent is like the Punisher of fucking moderators.
He is. He's like,
he'll just go to a room and just fucking bang, 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 kick, boom, boom, and then leave.
But you got to agree, though, a lot of times it's about somebody doing something about ladies, saying some lady stuff and stuff like that. He just bounces them immediately. And I'm good with that. I mean,
it could be anything. If somebody say something negative or just say like something negative, Jack will just blip out. Like, dang,
he's in the corner for 24 hours on both channels. Sacktown says.
Yeah, Sacktown kicked him out. He's on my side. I was watching. Like, that's what I said. Thank you, Sacktown.
Thanks, Mike.
That's my kind of moderator I want. Just somebody disrespecting, talking shit, get him out of here. You don't need that.
East Bay, California. That's why we Raiders fans. Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
With great power comes great responsibility. Yep.
Oh,
Concord Naval Weapons. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see if Money Chuck show up to Dixon Cyrus. I'll see what happens.
I'll tell you what, I would love to see that. Love to see that freaking douchebag
wipe the floor with him
on freaking Wasted Talents freaking channel.
Hey, Elfie, don't come here, man, promoting your channel. Get out of here. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry about that. But I'm telling you what, that dude would be like, what? He would just lose it immediately.
Yeah, make sure you get over to LV Rated 10s also. He's my Thursday night show partner,
Oh, yeah.
co-host on Raiders Coast to Coast. And the good thing for us is our show's Thursday nights. The draft starts on Thursday night, so we are going to officially. We haven't really talked too much about it, but we're going to get some shit in the works for it. We are going to convert our Thursday night Raiders Coast to Coast show into a live draft extravaganza. So we're going to be having as many people on as we possibly can. I know Jay, Just Raiders baby, he'll be in there with us. I'm sure Leo will be in there with us. Run down, whatever, as many people as we can get that's content creators that aren't going to the draft. Because I know Leo was initially supposed to go to the draft, whether he's still going or not, I don't know. Haven't brought that up with him, but yeah, we're gonna definitely have a kick-ass show that night. Chris will be on there for sure. We'll get Chris in there too. But yeah, it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good night.
My special invite. I want a special invite.
You're the top of the list, brother.
I want to be VIP. That. I want a VIP section. Boy,
I'll make sure I'll do a backdrop, and I'll make sure that one of the boxes has little flowers around it.
No.
We'll put your camera in that.
I want lace around my invitation. Okay, around it.
You want what?
Lace. I want lace.
Lace.
Yeah.
All right. How about if I just do like a series of like naked women laying around your screen?
Well, and then I'll be kicked out the house and the show.
Dell's another button pusher. He's just like
I want to see a live reaction when they draft.
He loves that stuff. He loves it. He's like, derail the chat as fast as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. So I guess you're out then.
Yeah.
Nate, bye.
Well, I guess I'll need a new Thursday night partner then.
Hey guys, if you don't mind, I did want to ask you a question. I publicly, maybe, I don't know if this is the right thing, but I think I'm gonna try to start my own channel the May 1st.
There you go.
So I'm only gonna ask to pick your guys' brain on how to do a lot of the things. I'm educating myself now on how to make it happen and do all that stuff. So I'm only asking just for your help if I need it. Yeah.
He's a man. He even got me started.
Okay.
I don't know shit. I don't know nothing.
I mean,
man. Without a doubt. Whatever we can talk off camera, and I can definitely help you out with that.
I know technology and all that stuff, and a lot of folks that are here actually.
That's not even the hard part. That's the easy shit.
So it's more of the monetary pieces of things and what it costs.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. The goals on that, just to hit the first tier, is 500 viewers, 3,000. Oh, sorry, 500 subscribers, 3,000 viewing hours. So, like right now, if you had your own channel, like Chris has got his own channel, but he's actually streaming his channel off of this. So anybody that's in his channel watching, he's getting those viewers hours for.
I see.
So it's helping him in that aspect, which is why whenever I go on and Chris is on with me, you'll see periodically I'll keep making mention to go over to Chris's channel, because there'll be people in my channel that are here because they're subscribed to mine, but not necessarily to Chris's, and I try and draw them over. Same thing I do with Nate when I'm on with Nate, trying to get their numbers up so that, we can get their subscribers up so they can try and at least get to that first tier. Because the first tier is what counts. That's the big thing. The second tier is kind of
it's way up there.
It's not even that. You would think that the second tier would be the one that you're going to make the most money, well, get the most, return for your investment time.
Okay.
That's if you have, I'll tell you right now, if I had like say 1 million followers, okay, that would make sense because it's all based on advertising revenue. So like when you've got a show and you're running ads, now YouTube decides what ads get pushed to what people. You know, so you don't even know that the ad's being run. People will be watching your show, and all of a sudden an ad will pop up, like maybe like a 10-second ad, and then it goes right back to the show. What you get for that is just peanuts. Like there's one that I got, and I earned 0.003 cents on an ad. It's like, you know, again, if I have 1 million followers and I've got like say 10,000 people watching at any given moment at the same time as I'm live, that makes sense. That's where you're gonna, you know, once you get those type of numbers. But that's so far removed. I don't ever envision hitting that high. You know, so where you get your return for your investment time is with the memberships, the super chats, the super thanks, which is where after your video is posted and it sits on your channel and people want to go back and watch it, they can do a super thank you. So even though you're not live, but they can still reward you with it.
I'm sorry, Jeff. That man said they said that Money Check's gonna be your first subscriber on your channel.
I sure hope so. It'll also be my first freaking band.
Hey, that man, when you get your you get monetized, I can add subscription to you, memberships. I'm gonna make sure Money Check's in it so you get a membership.
Well, here's the thing though. There's dudes like Rosetown, Bueno, freaking Dell, and let's see who else. Even Sacktown Raider Mike might change their name to Money Chuck just to jack with me.
Oh, it takes 2 seconds to make a burn a channel.
You know what I mean?
You can easily do that.
Channel, you gonna change the name? We can make a new channel with Money Chuck.
No, what I'm saying
if you do it the right way, you wouldn't even know that it's not the real Money Chuck. And then, you know,
those dudes just play with my emotions. That's what they would do. Bueno, especially. That dude is a full-out freaking comedian. There's no question.
Someone said, Chris, Gruden's not there, so we can rest in peace. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about the draft now. I'm not worried about the draft. Obviously, the draft is not my concern. I'm not like they're gonna pick somebody stupid. They're gonna get a few good players out of this draft. I'm not worried about that no more. Especially that Mark Davis. Especially Mark Davis has no. He's like left everything alone. He's just backed off of it. So that's I'm good.
We'd have to be extremely brain dead to not pull off some good players out of this draft.
Oh, I think we will. Like I said, so let's go. Got lucky on 2 picks.
Honey Mug.
I still say Bowers.
Bueno just changed his name. See,
I still say Bowers. Bowers wasn't Telesco. I'll get Telesco credit for Bowers. Give him a little credit because he did pick him up, but he got to fall in his lap. But Blaze and JPJ were great picks.
Oh boy. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Oh my God, I'm crying over here.
Chony Muck, what the hell?
Chony Muck.
I just saw that.
Oh shit, I'm crying right now. I knew it would be Bueno. I knew it.
Oh, there it is. That's the highlight of the night. Chony Muck. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Chony Muck.
Bueno, you something else.
Oh, wait. Chony Muck FTW, which is backwards for what the fuck?
What the what? Oh,
God. Well done, brother.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's on now, FT Dub. FT Dub is now Bueno.
Chony Muck.
He's FTW now.
Oh, man. Fuck the what?
Bueno FTW.
Oh, man. That's pretty good.
That right there is freaking hilarious. Bueno, please change your name back now before my blood pressure freaking gets.
Oh, I like that. Chony Muck, I like that. Keep that. That's good.
I like Chony Muck. Oh, that'd be funny if that dude gets dropped in there.
Especially if Money Chuck's in here. You see that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm blocking back time blocked on mine.
There's a ring to it.
That's funny. Chony Muck.
Dude, I'm sorry. I haven't smoked any weed or nothing, and you're freaking crying over here, laughing my ass off.
It just rolls off the tongue. Tony Muck.
Madman's Burner. Who the hell changed their name to that? Who was that?
Oh, man. Hey, welcome to
it's Ardell.
Welcome to Jeff and Chris Comedy Central.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, is that game tonight?
Who the hell's Madman's Burner?
Who won the championship? I forgot it was tonight.
I can't
Florida
remember
won.
I'll pick.
Oh, yeah, I love it. You're right, Roseman. I love it.
Wow, that was a close game. Florida won 65-63 over Houston in the NCAA tournament tonight. I forgot that game was on tonight. I usually watch that. Wow.
Oh, somebody gets us some memberships. Very 24 Nation.
Well, somebody gifted some memberships. We missed the NCAA championship, but somebody gifted memberships.
I hope Tony Muck got it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Man.
Buddy.
Johnny Muck.
Hilarious.
Johnny Muck.
That got to be the best thing I heard so far today.
Yeah.
Who is Madman's Burner? Who is that?
That's you. That's your Bachelor Burner account.
So let's see. Wild Turkey got one. James Furpo got one. LV10 got one. Oh, you little shit. You weren't remembering that?
He will never remember.
Desert Raider and Trippy Soul. Timu Kittle got one.
Oh, he must watch on his phone or something. Well, like you said, down to be here, let's watch it. Okay.
Thanks, Raider 24 Nation. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Where
is she?
I was the little guy doing, man. How's he doing? Yeah, Duke fucked up, man.
Yeah, he did.
That's freaking hilarious, though. I love that shit. I'm sorry. I know it's dark, but it's still freaking hilarious. And Bueno, of all people, I expected it most from him. I mean, no question. I don't know why you.
Yeah, the burner phone. That's his wife.
Oh, like what the hell? I'm looking at the camera. I'm like, what? Who's behind him? I don't see anybody.
No, it's Madman's wife. The burner phone on the burner.
You're in the shop, but the door's open. Somebody could just like creep. We could actually watch you get murdered right in front of us.
Yeah, we can't see
the garage behind you.
I mean, there'd be a lot of noise if you saw that happening. Trust me, I got something right here underneath my freaking shelf that is going to be busy. Somebody comes rolling in here.
Mine's up there. Raiders doing amazing, starting to walk. Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Oh, nice.
So he had his 6th heart surgery in January, but hopefully it's the last. I hope it's the last for the little guy.
Yeah, I hope so too,
brother.
It's not easy, I'm sure, as a parent to go through that, man.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I mean, I got lucky with my 2 kids.
You're right here, brother.
Yeah, me too. All the prayers always see you, Rare 24. That's good. And he has a daughter named Autumn, right? Autumn Wynn? Was it
Autumn? Yep.
Yeah, Autumn. Yeah. Like Autumn Wynn. Yep.
Shield got his back. 24 fact.
Yep.
I think Nate want to play you tonight, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't know what
that man's old lady is now in the building.
That was
that man's old lady.
Oh my god!
Oh, you got a couple of German Shepherds. It looks like too. If that's the case,
they're like nice looking dogs.
Yeah, I'd take those dogs any day. You kidding me?
Me too. Compared to my fucking ankle biters, I'll take those dogs right now.
Backtown Mike wants to know how your lanyard business is doing. You should put your link up. I'll tell you what. When you start your channel, you definitely should put that in there.
Yeah.
Well, it's something I do. It's more of a hobby. It's less of a business than anything else. I do the business license for it. But I mean, it's when you think of your smallest business ever, I am 3 times smaller than that small business. So it's just something. So
that's a good stat. Sorry, man.
Yeah. What happened?
In Texas, our motto is 9 out of 10 girls are less likely to commit a crime after they've been shot.
9 out of 10 criminals are less likely to commit crime after they've been shot. Exactly.
Yeah.
Agreed. 100%. And Tennessee is the same way.
Hey, so God salute, brother.
Hey, SoCal Sal, what's up, my man?
Hey, so salute. Sorry, channel tell jokes.
I just can't do that. Rosetown, I think when I start a channel, it's going to be more of just we're going to talk about a few things, and then I'm just going to let the chat take it over. You know what I mean? And just guide it a certain way. I'm always going to have somebody else on that can keep an eye on the chat so that I can put stuff on the screen or whatever. You know what I mean? And
that's what those wrenches are for. Those are moderators. They're gonna help watch the chat in case somebody stupid come in like money
right.
Chuck.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, Jeff, Chris, Sacktown will be the first 3 for sure, no question. To have that wrench when I'm on there, because I'm pretty sure at first I'm going to be pretty damn busy trying to figure it all out. You know what I mean? So,
like I said, it's not as hard as you think it is.
No,
I mean, it's fairly easy depending on what system you use. Like, I would definitely suggest using StreamYard. It's the easiest to learn from the start. Don't get involved with that OBS system. That's a pain in the ass. I use it every now and then when I'm going to stream games, but it's okay. I like StreamYard. StreamYard's so
sorry,
fun.
Jeff. Sorry, just that man's old lady. I'm stuck as his old lady. She.
You can't change your name back.
Rest in peace, Ardell.
You were better off just making a whole new YouTube account is what you should have done. Instead of changing your name, because once you change it too many times, you're stuck with it for a while.
Yeah, you're stuck.
Yeah. Be careful. Yep.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
I have to make my burning my Ardell for 2 weeks now.
What's up, Jess?
Oh, boy.
Oh, get out of here. I'm stuck as this old lady now. Well, now we know who you are every time you come in the channel, so that's going to be real easy. We know you still are now.
That's some funny shit, man. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but that's just funny.
Look at Buenos. Oh shit, for reals. I guess I'm stuck as this asshole for the next.
No, but Bueno, that'll be great when the dude pops on there and you're like his polar opposite. You just be freaking destroying his ass.
He's Ardell. I don't know. I have to keep that name. That's pretty funny to me.
Takes like 30 days to change your name.
Raiders 24 says, as long as our roots stay grounded and once a Raider, always a Raider, I'll always be here to watch y'all's commitment to excellence, baby. We appreciate that.
Hey, you Raider 24.
Again, our hearts go out to you, what you're dealing with your family. So God bless you, man.
Hey, you tell little Raider, just
we
got you, man.
It's a Raider family, by the way. This is always a Raider family, man. We care about our Raider people, man. Always.
Hey, old lady, I'll be up there in a minute to clean you up.
That was too much information right there. Too much.
Yeah. Hey, you got room at your place for your old lady to move into? She's in the chat asking. It takes like 30 days to change your name. Yeah, because then don't they have to approve it or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you should have just made a new account and then deleted it.
These dudes thought it would be freaking hilarious, but it's more funny now.
Oh my god!
Oh my
this is fucking
God.
great.
Love you, dudes, bro.
You just made my night, man. That's fucking
awesome. For fuck's sake. You better start a new account, man.
Oh my God.
You know, the best part is
he's
he's
gonna
gonna go into the chat of the show that he goes to all the time, and people are gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Not knowing that it's really Ardell.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to be, it's me, Ardell. Like, I'm like, fuck you. No, it's not.
Yeah.
What if you name that man's old lady? Boom, booted.
You're gonna say, hey, we got a lady in the room, guys, man. Keep it down now. We got a lady in here.
Yeah, that man's old lady's in there. Relax.
Oh, funny. Well, this turned to a great show.
Right
I'll
now.
tell you that.
Oh my
I get
God.
tears in my eyes from fucking laughing.
This is
Oh,
crazy.
this is freaking awesome. I love it. Oh my God.
For fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake, man.
Oh shit.
No one's gonna fucking take you serious. You start answering real questions. Who the fuck is this guy? The fuck
Hey,
kind of
there's
name
no-
is that? And if anybody knows Navman, they're gonna be like, "Is that really his wife?" The questions you're gonna get asked now, that'd be great. I want to be there for them all too. Because I'm gonna play stupid. He's gonna be like, "Jeff, you know who I am?" I'm like, "I don't know. How do you know my name's Jeff? Who the fuck are you?"
Oh boy.
Oh my God, man. I had to grab the freaking paper towel because tears freaking running down my face. To freaking blow my nose, snot coming out. Freaking hilarious, man. Oh my God, that's so funny.
At least you got some good names though.
Time to convert the burner to the main.
Later, 24 Nation, man. Take care.
Take care, man.
Oh my God,
Tuesday's
bro.
a 10-hour shift and coach T-ball for 2 hours. Oh, God bless you.
Oh yeah.
T-ball, I could never coach
Got
T-ball.
you, bro.
Oh.
24.
I taught offensive line for Pop Warner League one year. A buddy of mine in the fire department asked me, he goes, "Hey, can you come in and work with my center and my offensive line?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right." Ugh. Those kids, man. Have you ever watched little kids play soccer for the first time?
Oh,
Bro,
it's
it's
hilarious.
freaking
Dude,
awful.
it's unorganized chaos.
It's
These
hilarious.
kids are just running around. They're pushing each other, trying to everybody's trying to kick the ball. They chase the ball as a flock, no matter what they do when they play soccer.
Yeah.
I watched my son do it when he was young, chasing the ball just as a flock of kids, just running after the ball with no kicking it to the wrong side of the field,
Going the wrong direction.
Now try and take that same age group,
Same
take that
team.
same age group and
Fighting
try and
over
teach them how to get in a stance, how to stay still, how to snap the ball. Oh my God.
They all went
together.
and they
I
all
did
want
a
the
whole
ball.
season of that, and I'm like, I don't think I could do this again with young kids. You know, the older kids, okay. Man, the younger kids, holy cow, that was rough. It was fun though, because I got a lot of laughs out of it watching these kids trying to do it. But my God, that was rough.
Bueno, your name's not as bad as Ardell's is. Your name's all right. His is like pretty. I don't know.
Yeah, that's bad, bro.
I will say this: if I didn't know he made that change, I know the logo or the profile pic. So
don't change that. Don't change the profile.
If he changes that and he's in a channel, I won't pick up on it as fast. But now I will. I'll pick up on it right away.
Right.
First of all, I'll see Navman's old lady, and I'll know that it's
Yeah.
Ardell.
Yeah.
Later, SoCal.
Yeah, later.
SoCal, take care, man.
He's thinking night to Raider 24. He's not leaving.
We could suffer together.
Oh, he did. Sorry.
Your name's not as bad as his is.
Johnny Muck's funny. Ardell was trying to be cute, and
now he's stuck.
now he's stuck. Oh, he's stuck. And that man's old lady. Oh, he's stuck. Sure.
At least not Bueno's isn't that bad. You kind of know it's him.
Yeah, it's not bad. He can get away with that, especially if
That's
money comes in his chat. You know, it's funny.
That man's old lady's going to be a little bit rough.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Ardell, don't say shit to anyone else outside of here. Just real hot. You don't say shit. Just let him figure it all out.
Look, that's easy. Money Chuck's name, it's just an M. It's just the basic no image on the profile pic. It's just the letter M in purple.
Letter, yeah. You have no picture.
Well, if he does that, he'll also be stuck with it too.
Oh my god!
Which he can't do the same.
I got a little residual tear in the corner of my eye.
Yeah, that right there.
You can change the profile picture a couple of times. Just the name, you can't change it all the time. You can change that picture all the time.
Right. Yeah. But you can't have the exact same picture. You can't copy and paste somebody else's picture.
Yeah, you can.
You could.
You could.
Oh, could you?
Because it's no different than if we all use the Raiders shield.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
It's a name. You can't use the same name.
If you start using other people's pictures, I'm not gonna lie about that.
What if money? Oh, that's a good point, though. What if Money Chuck becomes I'm Not Bueno? That's not.
You can't take that name because it's already been used already. You can't take I'm Not Bueno. It's still it's still not back.
It has to be like I'm Not Bueno 1.
Yeah, it's still in there. Okay.
Yeah. It'd have to be something like that.
We could put I'm Not Bueno 1. Yeah.
What is Nate? Is Nate?
Or you can just say I'm No Bueno, and then most people wouldn't.
Nate's waiting on you man to play some Madden or whatever they're gonna play.
This shit right here. This is freaking hilarious, man.
That totally made my night now.
I don't even know how to tell you how funny this is. So you're all trying to be cute.
See what happens?
It's
that FAFO.
Bueno.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, fuck around and find out. Exactly. Oh my god, dude. I'm still freaking laughing, wanting to cry. It's freaking oh my god.
Well, it's been 2 hours for me, Jeff. Actually 3 hours I've been on. I'm
just gonna say we're probably
all night. This has been fun. I can't say no more. This has been fun. Thanks, Bueno, and thanks, Ardell. You made my night. I'm gonna go in and laugh all night long.
Yeah.
Hey, Ardell, love you, babe.
He's on his way to the house to give you hugs and kisses now.
Yeah, Bueno's name is Chony
Put on
Muck.
that sexy outfit for him.
No, he's still Chony Muck. And he's a moderator on my channel too, so I'm gonna see him say Chony Muck on there, so it'll be fun.
And I'm telling you what, you show up with that name in any chat, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, babe, love you. Glad to see you in here."
Oh, dude, go to Mitchell Rance's show tomorrow if he's on.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'll be on there tomorrow because I promised him I would I promised him I'd be on there because they're doing this.
You already say
the final four thing, and I'm in it. So
it seems like a mofo.
that shit's funny though.
On that couch behind you.
Ardell's gonna be sleeping on that couch behind you now, man.
So is that a different account now, Ardell, or is that the same one that just changed the name again?
I think he changed his name. Not the right way to do it.
Because the thing is different. I think he had a new account.
Oh, a shame like a mofo. Okay. For fuck's sake.
That's his
Yeah.
burner account.
So he made a new one because he fucked up the first one.
That's his burner account.
His burner account.
Yeah.
Roast out. How many accounts you got? Is one of them AOC 12?
Yeah, who is that, I wonder?
It ain't me.
Ashamed like a mofo is part of his name. Fully upsized Leo Chris all about get new subs.
Me too, baby.
So yeah, he just created a new one. So he's subbing. He's subbing right now. So
yeah, my stuff just went up. Thanks, like a mofo. I appreciate that.
This shit's funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious. You guys made my night. Anyway, I'm signing off.
We out of here tonight.
I'm just going
Thanks for coming on, both of you. It's been fun as usual.
Yeah, that was great.
We'll plan something else again this week.
Yeah. Well, we're no breaking news.
Yeah, don't forget Jay too.
A good press conference, and anything else breaks, we'll hit you up as soon as something breaks.
I don't see anything coming up, but
maybe they'll sign. Maybe they'll sign Lockett now. Maybe. Who knows?
Possible.
What's Jay saying? What about me? What?
Because the sub to him too because of the change.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Made a change. Go sub to Jay too.
Another reminder for me here too. If you guys haven't already, go check out that my new channel. It's the East Coast Raider Gamer. For the first couple of months, I'm going to stream both channels until I get the other one pretty well populated. But yeah, so I'm having fun playing games now. I've got this channel to where I want it to be. I'm comfy with it. I interact with the people that interact with me, and I'm having a blast.
Coming soon. Me and Joe gonna do Farmulator Simulator 25. He promised me.
Farmville time.
Hey, come on.
I got the Power Wash Simulator game. That one's fun. You might like that.
No, I had that too on Strong Steam. Yeah, nah.
What's your name on Steam? Don't say it here. Send it to me on Instagram.
Don't say it.
I don't know. I had that account for a while. I don't know. I got to look it up. But yeah, if I find it,
I've had Steam since it came out, so I've had Steam for well over 20 years.
Yeah, I just recently got Steam, but I think I got messed up. I don't know. I'll look it up. It was on my laptop, so I got to switch it over here. I got to look at it.
Thanks, Sacktown Mike.
Freaking Ardell's freaking hilarious, man. God,
it's like a scratchy tattoo of a sea siren, naked lady being Nabman's old lady. I have to leave him. Scratchy tattoo.
Scratchy tattoo. Oh no.
Jay just said.
Oh, Jay says greatest name in YouTube history. Nabman's old lady. It beats
Sticks inside her.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh
shit.
Well, thank you guys for the laughs today.
You guys
that made everything worth it.
You're hilarious.
You guys were funny. Ardell and Bueno, you guys were great, man.
I could see to Nabman's old lady.
I don't know what we was talking about today, man, but that was funny.
I don't remember anymore.
God, I can see Nabman's old lady too.
It wasn't that important because I can't remember what we was talking about.
Because I literally can't change it back. Fuck.
I know.
You can't.
We already told you that.
You can't about 2 weeks.
See you after the draft, Ardell. Bye. All right, everybody. You have a great night.
Babe, you be all right.
Chris, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Right,
Nabman, hit me up and I can
man.
help you out with the other stuff for the stream.
I got you.
The YouTube
I'll hit
channel.
you on the game chat. I'm going to stick in for a while.
All right. Later.
Hi, man.
Good night, everybody.
Chris.
Raiders. Or Nabman's old wife, old lady. Good night. Hey, Nabman, tell you why I said good night, all right?
Yeah,
why is it not
absolutely.
ending?
Definitely. She definitely.